Hey, everybody. Cindy Strong here. So, I have a really good friend on today because I want her to talk about her business. Now, I've been watching her for a while. Actually, I have done some work for Jessie Rae, and we worked together for, a year and a half or so, right?
Yeah.
And she's like my favorite customer. And then all of a sudden, she's like, you know what? I'm doing so well in this business. I kind of don't need you anymore. And I'm like, well, what in the world are you doing? And I got to get in on this. And I actually jumped in early, but then I didn't really do anything with it. And I've been watching her and I thought, you know what? There's something to be said about this because she just makes it look so easy. And I see her dropping into my stories every day and she's made some more money. And I'm like, what? So I wanted to bring her on today and talk to you guys a little bit about what she does and how she got here. And it hasn't even been that long. It really hasn't. And so anyway, I want to introduce you to my friend, Jessie Rae Strickland, and take it away.
Hey, y'all. Thanks for having me on, Cindy. And yeah, it was an awesome year and a half or so with you working, trying to, helping me get all that stuff together. And that was awesome. I really appreciate all that. But I was spending like tons of time and tons of just dedication to building that health and wellness business. And it was just really taking up a lot of my time and your time. And then I had been watching a friend of mine on Facebook that I didn't have any relations with her. It's just like you said, I kept seeing her popping up in my profile on my page and in my stories. And I kept watching her talking about she's making this money and all. And I watched that girl for 4 months because I was too scared to ask questions. And I finally did because, y'all, I got to a breaking point of I was consumed with my time building that business. And also my husband's job of 20 years just fell through. And we were like, oh my gosh, what were we going to do? And, we done used up all of our savings. We used up all of the unemployment that you get. And we were like, oh my God. And what I was making just, and all the time I was putting in it, it just wasn't enough. And I didn't know what to do. So I finally asked that girl, I was like, okay, tell me a little bit about this because I saw her make a post on Facebook, y'all. And it wasn't even like a video post. It was a color background and it said 2-hour workday, no messaging, 100% profit, no MLM. And I was like, okay, I have to ask. I need something now. So I messaged her and she told me all about the business. And y'all, it was nothing what I thought it was because you can ask Cindy, I am not tech savvy. And whenever I heard digital marketing, I thought, I was going to need all these tech skills and things like that. And I was going to have to keep paying her to run this business too. And it just wasn't like that. I didn't need any of those tech skills. So anyway, y'all, I jumped in. I jumped in and I was like, yo, I got to make this work, because I don't have the money to spend really. We were broke as a joke and just, I needed something. And so I did it. And y'all, in 9 days, I got my first customer. And like just a few days after that, say within a week, I had my investment back. And in 90 days, I had already made $20,000. And then 6 months in, y'all, I have made over $29,000. And it's all because I decided to have a little faith in myself and just learn the willingness to learn something new. And y'all, this program is so beginner friendly. And that's what I needed. I needed somebody to hold my hand and say, here, this is what you do every day. And that's what I found here. And it's just been amazing to help me and my family. And, I just work a 2-hour workday. So those long 15-hour days, I said, adios. And, I am just making a whole new living in just 2 to 3 hours a day now. And it's amazing how you can just create a piece of content and have people raise their hand and buy from you. And it's all.
You don't chase them. You don't chase them
Yeah.
down.
And that 2-hour workday, a lot of people are like, there's no way that you can make all that kind of money in just a couple hours a day. Well, y'all, what your 2-hour workday looks like is, and you can break it up like throughout your day. It doesn't have to be like all sit down and focus, but you can. But most people do have a 9 to 5, so they work this in between their day. So 30 minutes a day, you're going to copy paste some free ads. And so it's copy paste post. We give you the ad, we give you the websites, and it's free. It's just a way to get your business discovered wherever you want to. And then y'all, you're going to have an hour of creating content. So, and you can do faceless videos. You can do videos where you show your face, color backgrounds, like what caught me. You can do it however you like. There's trainings on each area of that. So you're going to spend about an hour a day creating your content. And then you're going to spend 30 minutes a day plugging into the trainings, learning what to do, like how to create that content. So y'all, that is how you do your 2-hour workday. But a lot of people are like, yeah, but you got to, da, da, da. Y'all, from going from network marketing, having to chase customers, having to follow up, having to send those messages, always sending friend requests, always trying to do all the things to, build your following and build your brand on Facebook and stuff, y'all. That is not what you do here, because you have an automated system that works for you. So, and it's all pre-built and done. So that's why you don't need any tech skills. And y'all, whenever you create your content, people say, hey, what is it? They raise their hand. You direct them to your pre-made funnel, your website, and they go in there. So it's like creating a pipeline of income, because you're just directing them into there, and it does all the selling and telling and converting for you. So you're not having to do all that other stuff. So it does free up your time. So that's why you only have like a 2 to 3 hour workday, and that's it, y'all. I mean, it's really that simple.
Yeah, and let me tell you, Jessie Rae, you are the hardest working network marketer I had ever seen. I mean, she really worked her business. And that was one thing. It was like, wow. I mean, you put the hours in. I know you did, because you were awake when I was awake, and we have a time difference. And I'm thinking, there's so much to this. And yeah, we worked really hard to get, I mean, not even close to what you've made now. It's not even close to what you've made.
No.
And I know. And so that's why I wanted her to come on and talk about this 2-hour workday, because she was literally, no lie, putting in 15 hours a day. Right.
Mm-hmm. It was exhausting.
It was exhausting. And, kind of sad, because it's like, wow, you work this hard, you do everything you're supposed to do, and you still, you still don't have the results. And there's so much follow-up that you have to do. And, with this, it's all automated. Now, there is a setup process, but when you came in, you said, forget it. I don't want to do that part. There was an option for you, wasn't there?
Yeah. Yeah. I paid somebody to do mine. I know I was broke, y'all. I know, but I knew that I needed some money fast, and I opted in to pay somebody. So I paid them, they done it. I jumped into the trainings and started promoting right away before my system was even set up. It took 2 days, but y'all, for those of you that want to do it yourself, and there are little videos. Yeah, Cindy did it. There's videos that walk you through it step by step, and you could totally do it on your own. You don't have to spend any extra money to pay somebody to do it. I just know that, like, I needed some money now. So that's why I did what I did, because I didn't want to spend the time trying to figure it out. And I just wanted to jump into the trainings, because y'all, if y'all know me, I go all in, like 100%. And I just went in running, and I went through the 7-day launch to profit training that we have. And on day 9, I got my first customer. And then it just was up from there, y'all. I mean, telling y'all, from being stressed and overwhelmed and just not knowing what we were going to do, to making $900,000 days. Y'all, just last week, I made $2,100 in 3 days.
That's just crazy.
And it is crazy, but you have a product that is in demand, I mean, but the world is going digital, whether we like it or not. And it's just, I just jumped in, and right now is the perfect time, because there's so many things that are digital. I mean, when's the last time you shopped online?
I always shop online.
I just I just shop, yeah, that people buy things online. And, and the digital industry is actually in 2027 is projected to be a $3 billion a day industry. And right now it's, oh, I forget, a $1.3 billion a day industry, something like that. So
Yeah.
it's just growing. I mean, it's just growing. And I mean, that's just where it's at. And I am so glad that I found this. I just wish that I could have found it so many years ago, because I missed a lot of my time with my girls because I had to go to work. And, I did find network marketing and it did retire me, and I was able to come home. But y'all, when you're building a business like that where you only make a small percent and you have to do all those things, DMOs, your daily method of operation or whatever you want to call it, IPAs, y'all, that is time consuming. And even though I was at home, I still missed a lot of time with my girls. And now I have grandbabies. And I was like, I'm not doing this anymore, and I finally got unscared and asked the questions. And y'all, it's just been life changing. My goal is to actually use this business to retire my husband so he can stay home with me all the time and we get to enjoy the grandkids and our kids and just, finally get to live that life that we always thought we would have. Because when you get 45, you have these dreams of, you're going to be almost debt free
Right.
and you'll be able to have all this extra time and money to do things. But y'all, that's not so.
No.
And like his job, we'd been dependent on that for 20 years, and then just poof, you just never know. There's no certainty. But when you own your own business, y'all, you have control of that. And it's just amazing to be able to have this opportunity and then to share it with other people so they can have the same opportunity.
Yes. And so there's a lot to be said for that. My parents are both still living, and my mother is 82, my father is 86, and they both still work. So,
Yeah.
so not that they're doing
Really?
badly or poorly, but they still work. I don't know that I want to do that, when I'm
Right.
rather have more time.
Yeah. It's like the same thing with my parents and my grandparents. There's not many people that I know was able to retire and just live life like they want to. Most of them have to go back to work, y'all. And I don't want to have to go back to work, so I just making 100% profit on something that I didn't even have to create is just, I don't know. It's just like a dream come true.
So
It actually sounds too good to be true, but it's really not.
It truly does. And I think that's with a lot of people, they say, yeah, no, that can't happen or whatever. But if you follow the steps, and that's the other thing is what I found quite interesting is I set up my own business. She opted to pay somebody and got it up really quickly. I spent 2 months going through every once in a while and putting things together. But what I did find was that when I got stuck on this one little thing, all I did was hop onto what is it, like a live question and answer thing? Yeah. And within like 2 seconds, the gal had me. I'm like, oh, it was just a click of a button. So, you know how it is. Tech is, I deal with it every single day. And sometimes it's literally a click of a button or a little toggle or something that you missed. And they were right there to help you. And in fact, I kind of sat and watched what other people were doing and learned a little bit more. But the training was so easy. What I loved about it was she told you exactly how to do things, like open this tab, do this, do that. And you could stop the video and go back. And it was actually pretty easy. I was shocked at how easy it was to actually set it up. So you don't have to have tech skills. And then there's always those live Q&As. And then there's also live office calls, like
Yeah, it's like we call it mastermind trainings
Mastermind.
because you have a live Zoom call or a live call with our mentor, Michelle. She's a self-made millionaire that designed this big program for us. And y'all, she actually became a self-made millionaire in 17 months with this program.
Whoa.
And she designed it for beginners, so anybody can do it. And y'all, she gets on those calls with us. We can ask questions. She puts us in breakout rooms. That way we can mastermind, with other people because they're all like-minded. I mean, we all are in there, so we all have the same goal in mind. And y'all, the community that we have in here is just, there's almost 47,000 of us now.
Wow.
And it's grown. When I first started this 6 months ago, it was like, I don't remember, 15 or 20,000.
Wow.
It has really grown. But that community, y'all, they're all like-minded. There's so many people that have already become self-made millionaires in this program. South Africa, they're just popping up left and right. Y'all,
Wow.
they're doing it in rand money, but it's still crazy. Over in Canada, it's going huge over there. It's just a growing community, and we have all that tech support. We have all those live interactive trainings. We have those little 5-10 minute recorded trainings that tells you what to do every day. It's always something to keep you motivated and inspired, and just so you know exactly what you're getting into and how to do it. Because a lot of people come into this with no social media presence at all. Like
Yeah.
they don't even know how to make a Facebook post, and all of those things you're going to learn inside of here, and how to, some people's like, well, I don't even know what to put for a piece of content. Well, that's what she's going to teach you. So you can grow your business successfully. So I mean, that's why I said when I came into this, I had to have the mindset of wanting to learn something new. And y'all, it's just, if you could get taught by a millionaire exactly step by step how to become a millionaire, y'all, why
Why
wouldn't you
wouldn't you do it?
want to do that? I mean,
Right. Why wouldn't you want to do that?
I
So
mean, I know it's not for everybody, but I mean, I just love it. And I love that I can work from home around my schedule and do not have to go spend 18, not 18, spend hours and hours a day at a job. Y'all, that $2,100 I made last week in 3 days, it would have taken me a month at my 9 to 5 to make that.
Oh yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
Crazy.
when you're trading time for dollars, you're
Mhm.
never going to be a millionaire. That's for sure.
No.
So, so the other thing I just wanted you to touch on before we go is the investment, and that there are payment plans,
Mhm.
which for in this day and age, we kind of need that. But can you just talk a little bit about the investment?
Okay. There are actually 4 different programs because everybody's goals and budgets are different. So you can choose the one that meets your goals and budget. I wanted all 4 streams of income. So I did go with the $900 program. That gives me everything, like the whole shebang. I get all the live trainings. I get all the extra trainings and tips that she does. I get 4 streams of income. And y'all, she just created a 5th stream of income for us, which I think just ended today. And that was included in there. So, I mean, we have 5 streams of income now, and it was all in one investment. And then in just a week, I had my investment back, and that $900 has turned into over $29,000. And y'all, but those payment plans are for you to be able to get started now and grow in your business. And you can choose out of 4 programs. Y'all, this is cost less than your cell phone.
Yeah.
And your cell phone's not going to make you money. I mean, you're going to use it to make money, but you can't resell it to make money. But this program, it's an investment, yeah, but it's an investment that is going to keep paying you back and paying you back and paying you back. And then just knowing that you're helping all these other people out there at the same time to be able to do the same thing. It's such a heart, it's like, thank you, Lord, for answered prayers.
Yeah. And the other thing is, what about the monthly? Is there recurring? Is there like an auto ship or a membership that you have to pay for?
There's no, you do your one-time investment of whichever program you choose, and they're 100, 300, 600, or 900. You choose your program. You have a one-time website fee, which is $29. You will need a professional domain, and that's what, like 20 bucks a year, something
Yeah,
like
or
that.
less. Yeah.
And that's it, y'all. There's no monthly fees. There's no get you gotchas where you got to upgrade to get more training or anything like that. It's all included. So anytime she does these little, like our Black Friday promotion that she did, and we got that extra stream of income, things like that, you didn't have to pay anything extra for that. It's all included, y'all. This lady has, I mean, I've been in network marketing for 5 years, actually 10 years dabbling in it, but the last 5 years I really got serious and focused. And I've done all kinds of trainings and paid thousands of dollars for mentor here and, all those things. And I have never found one that pours into us like Michelle does. She's just amazing. Like, she has so much patience. She actually loves us and cares that if we are successful or not. And she just gives us everything. Like, I'm telling y'all, she holds your hand and like takes you on a walk with this business. Like, there's no way that you can fail unless you just don't do it.
Unless you just don't do it. And that's what happens with a lot of people. They just don't do it and say it's not working. Well, it's not working because you're not doing it. I mean, if you didn't show up to your job every day, it wouldn't be working either, would it?
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Your boss would be like, who?
I know. Because you do. It's like going to the gym. You go to the gym, you say, I'm going to buy this membership and because I want to get some abs. And a week later, you come to them and say, I don't have any abs. They're going to be like, well, I mean, it does take a little longer. And are you showing up every day? It's like, it's not a get rich quick thing. You do have to plug in and implement what you're learning and be consistent with it. That's why you have a 2-hour workday.
Absolutely. Well, I just want to thank you for coming on and talking about this because I just, seeing you pop up in my stories every day with another win, I'm like, oh, there's got to be something to be said about this. And, I was one of those naysayers at first. I'm like, oh, it's a one and done. It's this, it's that. But she is, continually making an income. And there's got to be something to be said for that. So I'm jumping on. It's taken me a little while, obviously just watching and learning, but I'm jumping in and going to start to copy paste.
Yeah. I love that I don't have to team build. So I'm not having to base my future on what this person is doing or any of that, y'all. It's me. And I show up every day and it's proven to work. Y'all, it's a proven system.
And then you don't have to take care of your team either.
No, God, no, not anymore. I don't have to worry about if they're being successful or not because, if they're plugged into the same program I'm doing, they will be successful, because if I can do it, you can do it, and if they can do it, then I can do it. And it can be done. You just have to show up.
Yep. And no tech skills required.
No, none at all. Because like you said, you have that, everything is there for you.
Yeah. And she actually has everything set up to where you just click a button and it automatically pops up into the system. And you're like, wow, pretty cool.
Yeah. It's amazing.
All done for you. In fact, she even walks you through and tells you what to change and everything. It's really a step-by-step. And I love step-by-step. I like to teach people step-by-step, and it's so easy. So you guys, I'm going to drop the information down underneath this live. And if you have any questions for me, and if I can't answer it, I'll ask Jessie Rae for the answer. And let's do this. My goodness, there's never a better time to start than today, because today is the first day of the rest of your life, right?
Yeah. Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will. So
that is
stop doubting
the
yourself.
truth. That is,
Anyway, thank you so much for having me, Cindy. I really loved
thank
it
you.
today. I love
Thank
sharing
you.
all about this because it's just
And
an amazing opportunity.
I love seeing the transformation in you. You're always smiling. You're always happy. You seem so much more relaxed than.
Oh, girl, when you're not stressing about money and what other people are doing, and yeah, I still am in my network marketing, a different company, but y'all, I love having multiple streams of income, and that is what we're learning inside of this program is how to have that, because you want recurring income, you want passive income, you want residual income, you want all the things, because I don't want to go back to work. I don't want to miss any time with my family and my grandkids, and I want to retire my husband. And y'all, I got goals, and it's gonna happen. Y'all just, we'll keep you updated.
Yep. Yeah, we'll jump back on in 6 more months and see where we're all at.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Cindy. I really enjoyed it today.
All righty. Bye, you guys.
Bye.